pisses me off. How have we got Sadiq Khan as our bloody mayor of London? London?
Tommy Robinson's latest claim about Sadiq Khan sparks fierce debate in London. You're not going to believe what just dropped. Tommy Robinson has just gone after Sadiq Khan again, and this time, it's already setting London's political scene on fire. Now, whether you agree with Robinson or you can't stand him, one thing is undeniable: when he speaks, the media listens, the public reacts, and the political class scrambles. And that's exactly what's happening right now. So, what did he say? And why is this different from all the usual back and forth between him and Khan? Let's break it down. For years, Sadiq Khan, the mayor of London, has been one of the most polarizing figures in British politics. Supporters see him as a modern, progressive leader. Critics accuse him of being out of touch with ordinary Londoners, especially on issues like crime, policing, and immigration. Enter Tommy Robinson. Love him or hate him, he knows how to make headlines. And his latest comments about Khan are already fueling fierce arguments on social media, talk radio, and even inside Westminster itself. Robinson's claim is simple, but explosive. He says Khan's leadership has allowed London to spiral, pointing to rising crime rates, rising costs of living, and what he calls a breakdown in trust between ordinary people and the political elite. Now, let's be clear: Robinson isn't in government, he isn't sitting in Parliament. But he understands how to strike a nerve. And this one hit deep. Within hours of his remarks, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube were buzzing. One Londoner posted, "I don't usually agree with Robinson, but he's got a point. Khan's been in power for years and things only feel worse." Another countered with equal fire, "Robinson thrives on division. London isn't perfect, but blaming everything on Khan is lazy politics." That clash, that divide, is exactly why this story matters. It's not just about what Robinson said, it's about the reaction it sparked. Journalists are already picking it apart. One political commentator wrote, "Robinson may exaggerate, but he's tapped into a very real frustration that many Londoners feel. The danger for Khan is ignoring it." But here's where things get interesting. Khan's office, usually quick to clap back at Robinson, hasn't directly responded yet. Instead, allies of the mayor are carefully reframing the conversation. They highlight successes like investments in housing, environmental projects, and efforts to make London more inclusive. But those points are struggling to cut through the noise online, where frustration often speaks louder than statistics. And make no mistake, frustration is rising. London's crime figures, for example, have been weaponized in this debate. Critics point to spikes in certain types of violent crime, while defenders argue that overall crime trends are complex and often politicized. The truth: both sides cherry-pick the numbers. But perception matters more than spreadsheets, and right now, perception is Khan's biggest problem. Some insiders are warning that if Khan doesn't get ahead of this narrative, it could grow into something far larger. One Labour councillor, speaking anonymously to a local paper, admitted, "The danger isn't Robinson himself, it's that his talking points get repeated by frustrated Londoners, and that slowly erodes confidence in Labour leadership here." That's a huge warning sign. Because remember, London has been Labour's stronghold for years. If cracks start to show, it won't just be about Khan, it could ripple into national politics, especially with general elections on the horizon. So, what happens next? For Robinson, this is another moment in the spotlight. He thrives on confrontation, and the more backlash he gets, the louder his platform grows. For Khan, it's a test of political resilience. Can he reframe the narrative, or will he let Robinson and his supporters dominate the conversation? And for the public, well, it's a choice. Do Londoners double down on support for Khan, defending his record? Or do they allow Robinson's framing of London, in decline, to gain traction? The answer could shape not just the mayor's political future, but also Labour's ability to keep London solidly in its camp. Already, opposition parties smell opportunity. Some Conservative councillors have been quick to jump on Robinson's talking points without endorsing him directly. One Tory spokesperson told reporters, "This isn't about personalities, it's about performance. Londoners deserve better." Clever politics, because it lets them amplify the criticism without getting tied to Robinson himself. Meanwhile, ordinary Londoners are watching this all unfold, asking themselves, "Do I feel safer? Do I feel heard? Do I feel like City Hall is working for me?" Those questions are dangerous for any politician if the answers lean toward no. And so, here we are. A clash of personalities, yes, but also a clash of narratives about London's future. Robinson says London is spiraling. Khan insists he's building a more modern, fairer city. The truth probably lies somewhere in between. But in politics, perception often matters more than reality. So here's the real question. If Robinson can keep shaping the conversation from outside the system, while Khan struggles to defend from within, who's really winning the battle for London's future? Because in the end, it's not just about this week's headlines. It's about what story sticks in the minds of voters, and whether that story helps or destroys the Mayor of London. And the question remains, if this is just the beginning, how much deeper does it go?